Hi, my name's Emily. I'm on the Charter Network Accelerator team at Achievement First, and this video is a little how-to on how to access Achievement First's amazing treasure trove of open source materials. The first thing I want everyone to do who's watching this video is make sure you go to www.achievementfirst.org/open source. And that will take you to the homepage of all of the amazing things that you can access. Once you're there, I really recommend you read the story about how and why Achievement First decided to become an open source network and what that really means to us. It's really exciting to know that there are a ton of materials made available to people all across the country so that there's good things out there for kids and teachers and leaders. One other note before we dive into the how-to is that if you are having trouble or questions, you can reach out to sharing@achievementfirst.org, which is right here on this homepage, and they can answer some of your questions for you or help troubleshoot. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to create a new account. If you don't already have one, it takes 30 seconds. It's really easy to do. I'll show you what it looks like then to log in as an outsider. Hopefully this will work. So once you've created that quick account and logged in, it'll take you to a place where you can choose what sort of open source materials you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for materials on org effectiveness or ops. This video is going to dive specifically into the instructional model resources, but please know that there are a ton of other resources available to you. So I'm going to go into the instructional model resources and show what kinds of curriculum are available. Note that you're going to need to log into our Office 365 page to be able to access these materials. And right here is the username and password you're going to want to use to do so. My computer has AF already logged in, so I won't be using those, but I recommend that you save them actually so you don't have to keep coming back because they're kind of long. Each of the three major schools, so elementary, which at AF is K4, middle school, which is 5.8, and high school, which is 9.12, have their own sort of homepage, though you can get from one to the other very easily. For the sake of this video, I'm going to take you to the hub of middle school curriculum. What you'll see first up on this homepage is down the left-hand side, if you wanted to quickly skip to a different place, so the elementary school hub or a component of that, or components of middle school or high school, they're all listed down the side here, and this will take you to those specific resources. But more about this homepage overview, this is where the most important and foundational documents are, and I really recommend that teachers or leaders who are pulling these materials to use and adapt for your own schools really immerse yourself in the how and the what and the why of Achievement First. So for example, these program overview documents, which are iterated upon each year, as you'll note, here's 2016-17 or 2017-18, is a document that explains what AF believes in this content area and what the components of the program are that they've put a stake in the ground about. There's also what we call an FOI, which is Foundations of Instruction look-fors in the major content areas, and for content areas that have separate components, what those look like across the different components. This is also a place where, for the 2016-17 school year, you can pull scopes and sequences. And I imagine this website will be updated to put up new stuff for 17-18 as well as that's being created. I'm going to pause here and say there's a treasure trove of resources behind each of these clicks, and none of that would be possible without the amazing hard work of the Achievement First teaching and learning team and the academic operations team, who are doing all the behind the scenes work to make this available to everyone. We're super grateful for all of their hard work and just so appreciate that this is available to students nationwide. I am going to dive in a little bit more now to ELA and what that looks like. I like to get to it through this drop down here on the left-hand side. I'm going to go to literature. At Achievement First, ELA is split into literature and writing, FYI. So let's go into literature and see what those kinds of reading materials are that are available. You'll note that I actually have this set to a specific grade level, but a cool thing about this site is that you can sort for a specific grade level or a specific type of resource or a specific request of things, even a word that you're searching for. Let's say I really want to look at 6th or 8th grade materials, or maybe I want to look at all the middle school grades. I'm just going to note though that anytime you do a sort of materials, I want to look at 8th grade unit 2, you have to click apply filters. This is the most important button on this page. The apply filters actually then, I know, applies the filters so you can see what's available. And you'll then note again that there's just tons of resources. For example, here are these daily lesson plans or a unit overview, etc. And all of this is available for 8th grade, Unit 2. And I could pick a different grade level. I want to look at 7th grade. I want to look at all units, just so you know what this looks like. That will bring up the scope and sequences for 7th grade because they apply across all units. The reason that I recommend using filters to search is because there are just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of amazing resources available for anyone who's watching this video. They're yours. Take them, adapt them, use them, learn with and from them. But you might want to search because there's a ton of things here that it's hard to narrow down. So in that case, you can also do a word search study. Let's say I can't remember what unit the 7th graders are doing. Raisin in the Sun. I might hopefully not misspell the word raisin on this video. There we go, and pull it up, and now everything that has raisin in the title is going to come up for me. So this same kind of searching is applicable in the other content areas as well. Same kind of thing, go into middle school science if that's what you're looking for resources for, and familiarize yourself a bit with the naming conventions, and then use some sorting, apply some filters, and see what's out there and available. Each of the content areas might look just a little bit different from the ones around it, but typically they follow a naming convention that's relatively easy to understand once you look around a bit, and that will help you sort more as you go through. So that is a very quick overview to the Curriculum Hub and some of the open source materials available at Achievement First. Again, if you have questions, you can reach out to sharing at achievementfirst.org and we can hopefully get those answered for you. Thanks so much for watching this overview. We hope that you use and really appreciate these amazing materials.